Welcome back, my friend, to Exocolonist. We're starting our age 13 year. Is it our third year? 10, 11, 12. Our fourth year? Maybe our fourth year here. I don't know. It's hard to count to four. Anyway, we are all rested up, clear-minded. We're heroic because last glow season, I had an encounter with an alien. I was very heroic about it, using our newfound bravery. And I'm still alive. Everyone's alive for now. So we're going to try and take that good fortune through the rest of this year. Let's get started. Lots of people have things to say today. Tangent. She's standing still with her face held up to the sky, letting blue snowflakes land on her cheeks. After a minute, she winces and rubs her eyes. It stings because it's made of acid. Acids. No? The HoloNet entry says it isn't harmful. It freezes at 12 degrees Celsius and turns into tiny crystals that are so heavy they fall from the clouds. Tastes kind of sour, but sweet. Fascinating. Interesting. Like snow cone snow. We know what it's made of, but our understanding is incomplete. The big mushrooms changed in shape and color before the snow began to fall. I wonder, is there some sort of signal that precedes the changing of the seasons? What happens if I expose samples collected in dust season to snow from quiet season? It's a good question. She's excited to learn about it. You and your brother are so much alike. Yes, we used to get that a lot. I guess it's still true if you think sneaking out of the colony is the same as valid scientific research. He's so dumb. He only cares about feelings, especially his own. I see. So she's like, no feelings, all logic, and he's like emotional. They're gonna fight about it later, I'm sure. But I'm gonna have to take Dis's side in that fight, Tangent. Dis is sitting there, doesn't notice us. Let's sit with him. We just hang out and do nothing, but he likes it. You're starting to wonder if he'll ever acknowledge you when he says, I gotta go. This is a good spot. I'll probably come back here tomorrow. Perfect. We're getting to know him slowly. Also, I wanted to mention, I don't know if anybody cares about this, but I've noticed as I've played through this, I haven't been spending a lot of time or focus on Cal. And it's not because I dislike him. I think he's a good guy, and I have nothing against him. But since we have to kind of focus, on certain areas and certain people, I'm kind of, focusing more on certain people this time. I'm sure I'm going to play through this again, where Cal and I will be best friends. And things could always change down the line. But I just wanted you to know, I feel like I'm spending less time with him than the others. It's not because I don't like him. Okay, this is my birthday month. So I might get a present or something, but let's do something. I am getting close, sort of, to the bravery perk, which could be nice. Maybe I want to get that, and then we can switch to maybe engineering after that. All right, so let's go for some more bravery. Just going to keep playing sports, I think. It's a yellow skill. It's good for me. We're having a sports ball day. Oh man, we're having like a whole event. There are races where you have to bounce a ball on your head or kick it through an obstacle course, net jumping, and even a dunk tank that Rhett and Com volunteer for. And a sports ball game. Antecedent brings all the kids from the creche, and the kitchen staff makes soy dogs right on the grill. Excellent. Even Dis is here. Com must have done some hardcore convincing to get him to show up at all and actually join in a game. He's on your team, and it's not going great. The flesh is here, but the spirit is clearly rebelling. Dis, get the ball, you skeezy weirdo. Dis lets it soar over his head and makes an attempt at running for it, but when an enemy gets there first for the opposing team, he just backs away. You didn't even try. Why are you even playing if you're not going to do your best? Uh-oh. Two people that I want to be friends with. Say, lay off him. Because me and Mars are best friends, but also sometimes she needs to be, put in her place. She gets a little too aggressive sometimes. It's fine. I don't care about your stupid teams. I don't even want to be here. Com said it would count as school credit. Ah, that explains things. Dis stalks off. You see him arguing with Com on the sidelines before Com takes his place on your team. Resume play. And then we win because he's super sporty. We all get participation ribbons. Rhett gives us a ribbon. Addresses me and Mars. You did great out there. I love to see that kind of drive to succeed in our youth. You're both going to be great assets to the colony someday. Hopefully, Rhett. Hopefully I won't have to kill you with a gun later for some reason. You never know what might happen. If you like winning, you should come talk to me about joining the Defense Force when you're older. Antecedent does not like that. It would be dangerous. Probably not something... Well, we'll see what happens. Probably not something I would do, though. Then we hear Rhett and Anne in the middle of an argument. It was completely inappropriate. You took their innocent fun and turned it into a military recruitment drive. She's right. You see it like that, but a lot of these sports ball kids are exactly the kind of people we want defending the colony. They're team players with dedication. I see where this is going. This is a split. People like Anemone, when she grows up, she might be on the Defense Force. She'll be like, we gotta defend the colony. But they're gonna be, militarized. And Antecedent's like, we don't have to be just like Earth just because we're here. Absolutely. It's always weird to hear adults arguing. Finally, Anemone speaks up. Ugh, my mom is such a soggy blanket. Chief Rhett's right. It's fine if he's just telling us we're good at stuff. Who doesn't like being told they're good at stuff? No way. Rhett shouldn't be trying to convince kids to join the Defense Force. It's not right. I'm with Cal this time. Rhett isn't just being nice, he's brainwashing kids into choosing to join the Defense Force. I don't know if I'd say brainwashing, but definitely suggesting that. Oh, you know what? This is a side story, but do you want to hear about the one time that the military tried to recruit me? It was really stupid. I was working at a pretzel maker at a mall, and some recruitment guys came by, and they were like, hey man, don't you hate working here all the time? Maybe you should join the army. And I was just like, do you want to order a pretzel? That was basically it, but they were just like, oh, you don't want to make pretzels the rest of your life. You should come do basic training and maybe get shot at. I'm like, you know what? I'd rather not. Anyway, here's an important development. Cal and Anemone barely look at one another and don't say goodbye. You're left with the feeling that something between them is changing forever. Now it's coming. Anemone is going to join the Defense Force and be on Rhett's side. And Cal is more of a pacifist, and they're going to argue about that stuff. So we're probably going to have to choose a side. Just saying. All right, not really a lot we can do with this one. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's the best score. But I'll take that 3 bravery. Thank you very much. We only need 6 more. You wake to the sound of your parents arguing, clearly trying not to disturb you. Wait, isn't today your 13th birthday? Where's your birthday cuddles? Your parents always make a big deal about your birthday. Yeah, where are my cuddles? You're being unreasonable. Andy is a teenager now. You have to give him the opportunity to take calculated risks or he'll start acting out. I was a pretty docile teenager. I didn't act out that much, even when given lots of freedom. So, going off into the wilderness isn't a calculated risk. It's too dangerous. Just starting a sentence. You don't need to. Oh, she just shushed me. Geranium, you've said yourself that we need every person out there surveying for edible native plants. You're even going yourself. Why not our son? Because he's our son. It's our responsibility to keep him safe. Oh, my 13th year, and suddenly everyone's arguing. I can yell at them. I have enough bravery now to say I can take care of myself. I probably would not interject, though, to be honest. You're so angry with them right now. Why can't they act like proper parents? Hey, Andy, sorry, it's your birthday today, and here we are arguing like a pair of assholes. Happy birthday. Ah, see now, I am a teenage exocolonist. Expeditions is open. Dad doesn't want us to do anything dangerous. Mom's like, they can make their own decisions, etc., etc. Well, now we can maybe try to explore nearby. It shouldn't be too dangerous, you would think. Oh, right, because I'm heroic, we get +1 to all red skill increases for the whole quiet season. We get a hug from Dad. I've been thinking, I want to say I'm sorry your mom and I were arguing on your birthday. It's unfair that you had to see how the sausage gets made. Please don't call it that. I was really upset. Got some kudos for that for some reason. Oh, I see. He gave me some kudos, right? I thought it was just like, you guys made me upset. And the colony was like, good job. No, he gave me some money. We're both just really putting out our everything into the farm right now, and it makes us kind of snappy. I won't do anything too dangerous, unless the situation calls for it. Yeah, so red skills will be good to do. Whoa, I can walk through this gate. Is this expeditions? First time outside the walls. Crazy. Okay. I see. So we can explore nearby, which is just in front of the colony here, not any of these weird places. So what do we have? We can explore nearby. Dislikes it, we get bravery and perception. Both good. Survey the plains. Gives us more perception in animals. Dislikes going outside the colony. I don't really have any animal skill. But I don't know how much time I'm going to spend out here, you know. I'm trying to get bravery up by a little. Well, let's try exploring nearby first. Something new. Just outside. Events in this area can be done in any order. They won't cause time to pass, but will increase your stress. Return home via the Expeditions Depot flag or the home button. Watch for collectible items you can bring back as gifts. Events respawn at the beginning of each year. Ah, okay. Utopia is working near the gates. This area has been deemed safe enough for kids to go for a hike, so long as you're back before dark, and never during glow. There ain't a lot to see out there. A logging camp, a few fields, some nice lookouts. Keep your eyes peeled for useful things like that there mushwood log. Okay, thanks. It's fairly safe out there, but that don't mean totally safe. Don't go too far, and if you see anything what scares you, run like heck and make a ton of noise. What you hoping to see out there, sweets? I know I'm making her sound like a prospector, but that's the only, like, southerny voice I can do. I don't really want to fight stuff. I could get killed. Just checking things out. I'm just checking things out. Right on, right on. Spoken like a true explorer. Gotcha. So every year we can come out here and maybe, you know, to every area to find different stuff. So let's take a look. Is this an event? A cluster of mush trees. They're not fully grown yet, but they're still pretty big. It might be good to harvest them before they get all gross and mushy. So I can cut them down to get logs. I can come back later. Let's just give them a pat. You like the mush trees. You give one a pat and are surprised when it moves under your hand. It's not the tree, though, but a camouflaged creature. Oh, man. It's small and looks a little like an octopus or a starfish. Lots of long legs wrapped around the tree like it's giving it a hug. We got 3 perception. Nice. Pat a tree. 3 perception for being heroic and having eagle eyes. Totally luck. And +3 animals. Nice. That was a great tree pat. I see. So it won't go to the next month, but we can use up all of our stress doing this. Yeah, I knew we were going to go outside at some point because I saw screenshots of people outside, you know. But if we expedition a lot, we're going to have to rest more often. A stream cuts through the path here. There must usually be stepping stones across it, but the water's too high. We can bravely jump over it. An easy challenge. I'm sure we can do it. I mean, we can just do a ton this round. On round 2. Let's get some extra bravery. Final round. We don't have to get anything. But man, we sure can. We could have gotten 34, but I thought I'd save my 1 kudo because I didn't need it to get the highest score. Get some bravery for jumping across that. You bravely fall in and get wet. But I succeeded. Okay. An easy challenge that we succeeded, and it's like, well, you fell in the creek anyway. Doesn't make sense, but that's okay. Ooh, there's a big animal. There's a small animal. A lot of stuff going on. Well, this one's blocking the roads. Let's do this. Your way is blocked by a strange small creature with 1 foot and 4 large eyes. Sure is. 2 of which blink sideways on top of its head like frog eyes. Oh, this must be a hop eye. When you try to walk past it, it nips painfully at your heels. But when you back off, it just stops and stares at you. What is its deal? Let's figure out what its deal is. Animals challenge. Do a little straight there. All those yellows, that's what I was waiting for. Let's just crush this. Destroyed. And then, yeah, at this point, I don't know if I really need to do anything. And just win with the 0. Super goal. Doesn't really matter, I don't think. Although, if I get the best score, do I get something? A kudo or something? Whatever. It's fine. 3 animals. You stop trying to get past it and just listen. Oh, you can hear little squeaking noises from nearby. It's probably warning you away from its nest. Aha. We got some more animals and more perception. Nice. I am getting lots of stuff out here. Look at all these events. And so every year this stuff will refresh. This is very cool though. And I assume that once we can go to all the other areas, it'll be like this as well. But of course, different things we'll find. But that's kind of fun. The unseen path dips under your feet, engulfing you up to the hip in a large drift of fresh spark snow. You lose a boot while floundering in the snowbank. Oh no, my boot. I'm gonna do all these challenges because I want all the skills. And I have good cards. Yeah. Flush, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. And another 0. Let me see if I can get the high score on this one. By playing pretty much anything, we get the super goal. Nice. Probably something like that. Yeah. Highest score in the last round, we get an extra kudo. But otherwise, we're just really blowing up the perception today. You tunnel through the weird snow, popping your head up at regular intervals to see where you're going. Some funny creatures pop out of the snow to say hello. They look like pill bugs and are only about the size of your thumbnail. They appear to be eating the snow, not you, so you leave them alone. Every so often, they square up with each other and emit a tiny burst of flames. You can't tell if it's an intimidation tactic or a mating display. You'd heard the snow was flammable. Huh, neat. Nice. Got a memory. We are getting pretty stressed. Can probably just do one more thing before we have to go. That's too bad, though. I like doing all this stuff. Lots of new things. See a log over there. You let your mind wander as you're walking and bumble straight into a field of gelatinous blob grass. Totally transparent, the sticky fronds are hard to see, but even harder to ignore. Especially once they start glomming onto your boots and slowing you down. It's like trudging through thick mud. You stubbornly decide to keep going, paying close attention to the visible signs of this blob grass field. And there aren't many, just an absence of other vegetation. Let's perceive. I'm the king of perception today. Okay. Probably get something big and yellow. in the future. So what if I just did 1, and then we really go for it? 2, 3, 4, 5. And if it was round 3, I could get that other one as well. Let's just do that. That'll win. And then maybe there's a super gold as well. Oh yeah, there is. But so yeah, in this case, I feel like I'm going to have to use this card to get the extra kudo, but it'll spend a kudo anyway, so there's no point. We'll just take the super goal. 3 more perception, and that is a perception perk. Those eagle eyes are finally paying off. There it is. You can hop along from that rock to the fallen log, and climb over those old pieces of surveying equipment. You get through the villainous blob grass. It's tiring. You're too worn out and tired to continue. You have to go home now. Automatically goes home when we get stressed. But we got so much perception and some bravery. That was a very lucrative trip. So we will have to come out and do this every once in a while. But I am totally stressed out, so let's go relax. But yeah, then I bet exploring different places, you'll be able to find, you know, different items on the ground that different people will like as gifts. That's pretty cool. Let's go. Oh, hey, Anemone. Oh yeah, we have enough toughness now. Let's train. On your way to the pitch, Anemone shares the story about the time her brother Com once spiked the ball so hard that he broke Utopia's nose. I see. Telling a violent tale. -2 to neighboring yellow cards. That's not good for me. Specifically, but that's okay. We got more toughness. Don't go easy on me, she exclaims. That's why we have med beds, right? Plus, I might get a cool scar. Right, we learned about her scales last time. Tangent, I'm not smart enough yet. Oh yeah, does Mars have something extra we can do with her? Oh, we need lots of persuasion to do that. Alright, just had a look around, but let's go stop clicking on an Anemone by accident. Let's go relax on the walls. Yeah, unfortunately, it's our last month of being heroic, and it would have been nice to get some more stats, but I just am too stressed. You've heard Security Chief Rhett is on the lookout for lookouts. That is, for kids to chill out on top of the walls all afternoon and count Xenos. Sounds way better than going to class. All right, look over there at the end of the field. What does that sign say? I have lots of perception. And eagle eyes. Failed to read it. I'll read it to him. It says, if you can read this, your eyesight is 20/20. I do have good eyesight. Good, you pass. Come back next month and I'll put you on the roster. Lookout duty. Ooh, forgetting. So this is a good card. Pink candy. It's not like the highest yellow card I have, but having a 2 is helpful for straights and, you know, memories. We'll just keep those. Okay, let's do a little bit here in pollen season. I didn't expect that we were going to explore for so long, so running a little behind schedule, but that's okay. We're feeling good and no longer heroic. And oh, look at this. My perception perk, which it didn't really say anything about when I got it, but all collectibles glow like this, making them easier for us to find. I rather like that. That'll be helpful. Uh-oh, our dad is getting sick again. Right, because last year he got sick during pollen. He sees you coming and stands up straight, coughing a little as he stretches his back. Hey, kiddo, what brings you out here? Dad, you have to wear your respirator. I do. Don't look at me like that. I'm just getting some fresh air. It's hard to breathe with that thing on. Yeah, but it's hard to breathe without it. For you. He leans on his shovel, tucking one foot behind the other and rocking back and forth. Truth is, I've been working like a dog. I'd love to get out of here for a while. What do you say you and I go for a little walk? Sure. Well, we can say, no way, it's dangerous out there. But I just spent the whole last month outside. You want to go outside? Sure, people can want to try new things, right? Your mom doesn't see the draw. She likes what she can control, you know, but there's a whole planet out there, and I want to go explore. Oh, but he's coughing too much. Maybe you should stay indoors. I feel like walking around in amongst all the plants is going to make him worse. Oh, you're just like Instance, that old stick in the mud. I remember when we were younger, she was always walking around with her nose in everyone's business. You're like choking to death over here, man. Okay, maybe now's not the best time. But you and me, we have a date with the outside world, kiddo. I'm taking a rain check. Okay. Still not looking good for him. We got lots of perception last month. And we're almost... We just need 2 bravery for that perk, which I kind of want to get before we move on. I know we've been doing a lot of sports ball, but there's a reason, right? I want this 2 bravery. $21, $23, that does nothing. We'll take the 23. Best score. Give me that bravery perk, please. New perk. Draw an extra card at the start of a challenge. Nice. Effect stacks, so if we get... I wonder if, you know, you get this all the way up, you get lots of extra cards. That's helpful. You and Anemone are playing in the garrison yard with sticks, chasing each other around and pretending to be sword fighting. Watch out, Annie, one of the security personnel calls out. As Anemone bumps into her, you kids stay behind the fences, okay? It's Anemone! Just because everyone else shortens their name, it doesn't mean I have to do it. I like being Anemone. But having a nickname is kind of cool and mysterious, like having a call sign, you know? What would you call me? Anemone. Nemi. Maybe for a kid. Nem. I mean, I'd probably call her Nem if I was trying to shorten her name. Something else. Oh, we can just give her a nickname. And now I have to. Great. I was not prepared for this. I'm just going to go with Nem. That was one of the suggestions. If I wanted to be silly, the other name I thought of was like A Money. It kind of goes with her name. But I don't want to call her that all the time. We'll just stick with Nem. Huh, I've never heard that one before. Well, at least it's not Annie. Okay, we can call her Nem now. Nice. Nem picks up her discarded stick. Now, prepare to be defeated by the mighty Nim. Nice. We got an Anemone card. All red cards under 2 become 2. Cool. If you give her like a stupid nickname, does everyone call her that for the rest of the game? That seems kind of mean. Okay, so we've reached perks on several things. So what do we want to do next? Maybe engineering. Maybe we'll switch over and do some blue, because like, you know, I started out the game doing lots of yellow. We just had a year and a half of like red skills. Maybe we need to work on my brain, because I'm still not that smart. I'm good at organizing, but that's all. And I do kind of want to get engineering up. So let's do some engineering, I think. We're going to mix it up. Okay, you see a notice on the HoloWeb. Chief Engineer Instance needs someone to help with after-school tutoring. Literally anyone who isn't a complete idiot will do, because she's desperate. I am just smart enough to do this. Yes, you'll do. The younger, slower kids have trouble keeping up with congruence sometimes. You mostly just have to pat them on the back now and then and stop them from wandering off when they're supposed to be studying. No offense, but anyone with a pulse could do it. I'm your guy. You know where the classrooms are. Just come when you're not doing whatever nonsense teenagers do here. Now we can do tutoring. Maybe that'll get our reasoning up. There, we can hit the super goal. Get some bonus engineering. Awesome. Very good. Uh-oh. We're starting to enter puberty. You're getting older. It's that magical time in your life, full of discoveries and possibilities, when children become adults and their bodies change in weird, wonderful, and often embarrassing ways. When you were younger, Congruence gave your class a frank presentation about preparing for the changes your bodies will experience the next few years. Which parts of the presentation was relevant to you? Menstruating, breast growth? Probably not. Yeah, I guess voice changing and erections. Are we going to talk about that in this playthrough? None of it. I'm like a doll down there. That's pretty good. I don't know if this choice is like a pick how you're going to grow up. It could be, you know, that would make sense. You can see, we all laughed at that before, but Cal's voice began to drop. Mars started to dress differently. Until one morning you wake up and something feels different. Things are squelchier than you expect them to be. What? Uh-oh, Dad wants to talk to us about puberty. I don't know if I want to get into this. Oh no. We've turned a corner here. What is happening? You feel on the edge today, like everything that happens feels so unfair and tragic. Like you want to punch stuff and then cry about it. Like you want to be left alone, but you also want attention. Oh no, that's how I am now. Welcome to puberty. Oh, jeez. We got hormones now. Any rebellion increases are tripled. Ooh, very interesting. Well, I know it's been like 9 videos already, but we finally entered teenagehood. Everybody looks mostly the same from the outside. Mars, are you a teenager? Nope, you look the same. Okay. I thought maybe everyone would look different all of a sudden. Okay, let's do one more engineering class. And stuff is starting to happen. We can also tutor children now, which gives us reasoning and empathy. Oh, okay, this might be a good one for me. Lots of kudos. Nice. I like it. Okay. Well, I do kind of want to work on engineering, get maybe the first perk. But then after that, tutoring might be good. That sounds like me, you know? Let's do some engineering. Because I may have mentioned before, I like the ideas of engineering. I would love to be good at that sort of thing, but I just don't have the background, you know? But tutoring, that is something that appeals to me. Our first engineering test, I just started. Calm down, this quiz is just to find out where you all stand and what you want to learn in this class. Perfect. It starts easy, suspiciously easy. Tangent is breezing through the test. The competitive gremlin inside of you has an idea. I'm not going to cheat and get acing a test. We can do a hard challenge and just try and beat her outright. Make a video game instead. I wish. I wish. But I'm just going to try my best on this test. +2 bonus to pairs. Okay. 65. That is hard. Let's try our best. 8. I got to go big with the yellows. 6 and 6. We should get a bonus for having a pair. Does that get even bigger with a 3 of a kind? Just +2. Okay. 10. All right. Can I get 47 with 5 cards? I don't know. We can go 4, 5, 6, 6, 6. Boom. Nailed it. That's right. I tried my hardest on that test and we got it. You plow forward, skipping the questions you don't know and coming back for some of them later. It's a good strategy, letting you collect the easy points while not wasting time on the harder ones. That's what I did. We still got acing a test, and we got kudos. And Tangent likes us, even though I thought she might be mad that I did better than her. You got an A. You still got some strong, some wrong. It's a little frustrating, but the teacher tells you those questions were designed for much older students. It appears we'll be working on advanced materials together. Oh yes, Tangent. Maybe we will. Very nice. Okay, what a busy beginning of the year that was. So much is going on. We can now do expeditions. Everyone's going through puberty. We've learned a lot of stuff. There's just a lot to think about. Anyway, I gotta go. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a good time. Next time, we'll try to get through the rest of year 13 here. And we'll see if anything big happens. But even though I'm still not the smartest person in the colony, I'm feeling better. Like we're getting good at some stuff. I feel good about it. Anyway, see you later.